Hey there you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite topics in the entire world, skincare. More specifically, we are going to be talking about face oils in this video. Is it necessary? Why do you need them? What kind of oils should you look for? And so if you're interested, then please keep watching. So I know a lot of you out there are thinking, oh my god, face oils, super luxury, super expensive. I would never be able to have any of that. And it's really not. It depends which one you get, obviously. You can get a more expensive brand or not. Definitely oils give you a more luxurious feel to your skincare. Because they're very soothing and very nice and sort of hydrating to the skin. So it kind of like gives you that luxurious feeling when you do your skincare. But in reality, they're not all that luxurious or all that expensive, depending on which one you get, obviously. You can definitely get that sort of luxe feeling to your skincare, which I personally enjoy a lot. If you know me, you know that I love doing my skincare at night and in the morning, and I love washing my face. And it's something that I enjoy doing, which is why I personally like oils. Oils give you that sort of luxurious feeling to your skin, and it really kind of makes you feel like, you know, you're very luxe and in a spa and all these oils, and I'm gonna massage myself, which you're not gonna do any of that. But you know, it does give you that sort of luxurious feeling to your skincare, which I think is important as well. Obviously, when you do your skincare, make sure it's something that you enjoy as well, right? I have notes on my phone, so if you see me looking at my phone, that's just why. The most common oils that you can find on the market are virgin marula oil, rosehip seed oil, and I know that Biossance has a squalane and tea tree balancing oil. So there's really a large variety of them that you can get. Also, jojoba oil is very common nowadays. So there are a lot of different oils for what you want. I don't think that oils necessarily are essential to having a good skincare. It's definitely something that you want to have on hand, because we're going to get into it in just a moment, but it's definitely something that you want to have for when you need it, because there are going to be certain moments when you do need a facial oil, and you know, it's a good ingredient to have and incorporate into your skincare once in a while. So the reason why I think that oils are a nice thing to have, just in case you need it, is because they can help really soothe the skin, which is nice if you ever have any rashes, or if you just so happen to use something that really irritated your skin. An oil is really nice to have because they do tend to soothe the skin from any rashes or blemishes and things like that. So oil is really nice to have on hand for those situations. But I personally like to use an oil around once a week or so, just because, you know, because of the soothing ingredients that it may have. Recently, I've been using the Naturium Skin Virgin Marula Face Oil 100%. It's just really nice and has that luxurious feeling that I'm talking about. I like that this one has a really expensive feeling bottle, and this was only $16, you guys. So like I said, you don't have to spend a lot of money on oils if it's something that you want to look into. Naturium Skin has really good oils for a very inexpensive price. Like I said, this one is $16. It's very high quality packaging. It has a little dropper, and it's very, very nice. I like it because it doesn't have a lot of fragrance in it, so it won't irritate the skin. There are some oils out there that have a fragrance to it because they're trying to get that sort of spa-like smell, you know what I mean? So they will add some sort of, you know, smelling ingredients or essential oils in there. I like this one because it doesn't have any of that, so it will help soothe the skin. And I will typically use this around once or twice a week, depending on how irritated I am. I'll apply this all over my face. I usually use like half a dropper on my entire face because I do like to extend my skincare down up until around my chest area here. That's how you're supposed to do it. Just as a tip, you guys, when you do your skincare, make sure you are extending it all the way down towards your neck and chest, because you know, this skin around your neck and chest is also very sensitive. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there are certain, you know, sometimes you see someone, especially like on TV and stuff, and they have this beautiful porcelain face and their skin is so tight, and then you look at their neck and it's like wrinkly and dry, and you know, you're just kind of like, that looks kind of off. So that's really why I personally bring everything down to around my chest area, which I highly recommend that you all do as well, because the neck shows aging a lot quicker than the face. So just want to make sure that everything is nicely balanced. I will just follow up with my moisturizer. It is very thick, so I wouldn't recommend that you apply this like if you're going to wear makeup or right after. If you're going to apply this, I would typically recommend you do so at night, because you will go to sleep and it'll just sink into the skin really nicely. In the morning time, you can definitely use it if you'd like to. Just probably don't do your makeup right after you apply it. Probably wait a couple of hours until it's nicely sunk into the skin and then put on your makeup, just because it is an oil, so it might slip and slide your makeup, unless you know, you like that kind of look, you know, of a really oily face, then go for it. I personally don't go for that. So I don't put this on right before my makeup. I will typically use it at night. And I will say this works really well at soothing the skin. The other day I did a dermaplane on myself, which don't recommend you do unless you're a licensed professional. I'll just start off with that. But it's a lot harder to do a dermaplane on yourself because you know, you don't have the right angles when you're doing it on yourself when you're looking at a mirror. And I actually cut myself doing my own dermaplane. I know, I'm crazy. But I actually just slightly cut myself. It wasn't even like a whole lot of cutting. I just kind of did like a few little scrapes. I believe it was over here. And I was like, oh no, I have these scrapes now. And I was scared because it was kind of weird putting products on top, because I felt that kind of like stinging sensation from a slight scratch that I had there from that. So I was using this, you know, all of the days after that, and it really helped soothe those scratches that I had there. And it healed a lot quicker, and also it helped soothe any soreness, or like for example, if I had put on some products on top of it, it might start stinging, and then I would put this on top and it would really quickly soothe the stinging. Don't follow my example and do dermaplaning on yourself. Seek a professional to do it on you. Don't do it on yourself, please. But if you do happen to, you know, do something to your face that caused you to have a really extreme rash, breakout, scratches, or anything like that, this really helps to soothe the skin. Why virgin marula oil is good, because virgin marula oil, per my notes, is rich in antioxidants and has essential fatty acids. And it also improves the skin resistance to weather and external aggressors. So it really helps, like I said, effectively repair the skin and soothe it, which is why I personally like this one a lot, especially if you have some sort of rash or anything like that. So I know a lot of you are probably thinking out there, what if I have oily skin? Should I use an oil anyways? And I definitely think you should. Sometimes people have the misconception that if you put on oil, you're gonna cause more oil on your skin, and that's really not the case. I do believe that you have to find a nice one for your skin type. This one is really nice. I usually have combination skin, and this one works really nice. I don't find that it makes me more oily. It's just a really nice, and it absorbs very quickly into the skin. So you definitely have to find one to your liking, because there are thicker oils than others. So if you find one that has a nice consistency, obviously oils are heavier naturally than anything else, but you have to find one that is good for your skin type. I do believe that that's a myth, that everyone believes that if you put more oil on your face, you're gonna get more oils. That doesn't happen. Actually, it's been proven that oils absorb oils. So if you put on an oil on top of your skin, it actually can help reduce the appearance of sebaceous oils on your face. So it's still something that you can use even if you have oily skin. Just maybe, you know, don't use it as often as, let's say, a dry skinned person, or don't use it during the day, use it at night to soothe your skin, which I feel is really fine for someone with oily skin. Also, if you have acne prone skin, you can also use an oil. It's not gonna clog your pores. Obviously, find the right one for you. I like this one because it's unrefined organic marula oil and it doesn't have any harmful ingredients in it. It's 100% marula oil. So when you look for an oil, you wanna find something that doesn't have ingredients that are going to irritate your acne, typically fragrances, essential oils, and things of the sort. But if you find something that's 100% oil, and when you look at the ingredients, doesn't have anything else except the oil, then that should totally be fine to you and it shouldn't irritate your skin at all. I think that it's really nice to add it into your skincare. You know, sometimes we tend to overdo it with our active ingredients, and that can actually cause a lot of harm than good. So for example, I know a few people that will exfoliate their skin every single day and use scrubs every single day and use lactic acids and glycolic acids every single day and the retinols and this and that, and then it's just kind of like, whoa, take a step back. You need to repair the skin before you can use those crazy active ingredients, right? So I feel like it's really nice and can be very beneficial if you take one day out of the week to just hydrate the skin and soothe the skin. So I will typically do this with the oil. I will one day out of the week or so, depending on how irritated I am, but usually it's one day out of the week. I will just cleanse my skin at night, put on a nice hydrating toner, put on my hyaluronic acid and the facial oil on top, and then a moisturizer. And that is really nice to incorporate maybe once or twice a week into your skincare, because it just helps make sure that your skin has all the soothing and all the hydrating ingredients and not such heavy exfoliation and such heavy active ingredients in it. So that's actually can be very beneficial to you guys as well. Another reason why you should consider facial oil is because I know it's very trendy out there to do jade rollers and gua sha treatments, and a lot of people, you can do it at home. It's just many people out there don't do it correctly. And if you're gonna go ahead and do a jade roller or gua sha treatment on yourself at home, which I recommend that you go to a professional as well for that, you do need to use an oil to lubricate the skin before you do any sort of massage treatments like that, especially gua sha, because gua sha doesn't have a roller, so it just really, it's used more towards creating a tension on the skin to inhibit lymphatic drainage. So because it uses a lot of tension on your face, if you don't have an oil, it's just going to drag the skin and then cause more damage and wrinkles in the long run. So if you're gonna go ahead and massage your face at home, recommend putting on an oil before you do so, because it just gives that slip to the skin that you need to have an effective massage treatment or effective gua sha or jade roller. I do use the face oil on my clients when I do massage treatments, as well as dermaplaning and microdermabrasion, because it gives the slip to the skin. I don't want my customers to have like this sort of heavy tool gliding across their face and feeling like, whoa, my face is feeling tight and being pulled. When you put an oil on top, everything just glides really easily, and the customer has a more enjoyable experience. So that's my thoughts on oils. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section, or you can also DM me on Instagram. I'm constantly checking my DMs because I love interacting with you guys, and any questions you may have, you can always leave them, you know, in my DMs as well. Any products mentioned will be linked in the description box below as always. Some may be affiliate links from which I earn a small commission off your purchase, but I will always disclose which ones those are in case you're not interested in that. And also, you guys, please share the video, like, comment, subscribe, and that does help me out a lot. The more engagement I get on my channel, the more YouTube pushes it out to everyone. So the more engagement, the better. And if you have any other video suggestions, please let me know as well. I would love to broaden my horizon with the videos that I create and push out there for you guys. But yeah, without further ado, see you in my next video. Bye guys!